Not a surprise for this time of year. It is burning hot here at Chase Field in Phoenix. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Luke Weaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
At the plate, Max Munson. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. He's around first, heading for 2. And that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double. Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Munson leads off second with nobody out. Hit out towards second. Marte has it, and that's the first out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Now batting, Corey Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1 out and a runner on third. Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
That is fourth. The left fielder, number 31.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Jock Peterson. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Castro is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run. And no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Julio Urias gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Vargas. The 0-2 once more. Is a fastball that misses. hit on the ground out to short. Seager takes it in. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He got him.
Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We'll come right back with more from Chase Field following this. Next for the Dodgers, A.J. Pollock. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Marte on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
So striding in, Edwin Rios. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Vargas. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 7.
In now, Will Smith. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Soft liner toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Ahmed has got it, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Leading off the inning, Eduardo Escobar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And a good pitch there, but it's taken for a ball, and it's 2-2 to the Arizona third baseman. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
1 strike.
The 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
1-2 now. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. Pollock will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-0. Back now in the desert Southwest, set for the top of the 3rd from Chase Field in Phoenix. Standing in, Max Munson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Shortstop.
Here's Corey Seager. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Jock Peterson now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
A.J. Pollock.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Leading off the inning, Nick Ahmed, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. And, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So coming to the plate, Tim
Right
Castro.
fielder, Tim Castro.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. He's up with it. The throw. Hats off to that one.
Batting ninth.
So here now is the pitcher, Luke Weaver.
Weaver.
Missed with a slider.
Boy, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Betts coming on. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail things here, too. Digging in now, Edwin Rios. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting
At the plate, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peralta's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting first baseman.
Ready for another chance? Matt Beatty. He reached on a single in his first try. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now
So
batting
here's the Dodgers pitcher, Julio Urias. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Ahmed into shallow left, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind
15.
and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now at the plate, Vargas. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
3-1 to him now. Full count, 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Here's Starling Marte. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
In now, Eduardo Escobar. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count pitch home. Hit out towards second. Munson scoops it up, and nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Max Munson. He singled his last time up. The 3-0 pitch. This is line to left, but he'll hardly...
Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Lays off, 2-2 now. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
Ready for
Seager.
Another shot now, Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
3-2, full count. 3-2 pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The left fielder, number 31.
Ready once again, Jock Peterson. No hits to this point. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
2-1.
Seager, the runner at first with 2 gone. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Hit out towards second. Marte gloves it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Ready now, David Peralta. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And there's out number one. Digging in, Carson Kelly hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Dodgers out in front, 2-0. Merrill Kelly takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 29.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock.
Kelly.
Play ball. 3 out. He's out.
Pinch hitting for the Diamondbacks. Number 9. Sean Shea. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks. Number 47. Andrew Chafin.
Ball 4, take your base.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks. Number 61. Salvino Bracho. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers. Number 52. Pedro Baez.
3 out.
Now at the plate, David Peralta. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Arizona down to its last strike. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Marte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Liner toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's a 6-1 game.
Now batting.
Striding in, Carson Kelly. It was a walk in his last trip.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making.
The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-1, the final tally today. The Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Julio Urias pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street Station.